Before getting into the game, just want to congratulate Quinn and his staff and the players and the Jazz organization. Obviously, it was a hard-fought series. They did a great job. I thought our guys came in and competed. We battled. I think if you look at the 6 games that both teams have played in, there have been incredible runs in both directions. We got up 18 in game 1. They cut it down all the way down to a 1-possession game. We came in here for 3 and 4 and had double-digit leads, and they came back. They got us down by 25, obviously, in Game 5. We came back. So there was a lot of flows back and forth, and I thought our guys, when we got down by 10 or 12, did a heck of a job fighting to get back in the game, gave ourselves a chance and an opportunity. It was a great group to work with. I really, really appreciate all these guys. And what I really appreciate is when you bring a new group of people together, you never know how it's going to be in the locker room and how guys are going to get along. And those guys did a great job. I think there's great optimism and hope, in my opinion, of what the team could end up being, going forward, because I think there's a great opportunity for us to learn and grow through this and get better from it. So we're disappointed our season's, come to an end, but, give a lot of credit to the Jazz and the way they played here tonight.
At one point in the game, Donovan Mitchell hit 10 straight shots. I mean, is that just sort of, when you look back at how those shots were defended, is that just sort of a guy you can't really stop?
Yeah, I mean, I thought there was a couple times we were trying to load up on him and on the ball. We needed to do a better job of making him drive it. He got going from behind the line. Some of the shots that he made were really off-balance floaters, runners over top of our length, and you just give him credit. He made some hard shots throughout the course of the game.
Dean Blevins, News 9 Sports. With Paul not really contributing tonight, the ball got stuck with Russ, an inordinate number of shots, inordinate number of points. But I guess there's just nothing else to do offensively.
We tried to generate. I thought at times we took some early, quick, long shots that we didn't necessarily need to. I thought we got good looks coming down the stretch the last minute of the game. I think we had 4 pretty good open threes, I think, to tie the game, and then the last possession we got the ball back. Certainly with, I think both teams are very good defensively. I think because of the amount of switching we were doing, the floor for them got stagnant, the floor for us got stagnant. It was hard to manufacture points in the paint and drive downhill. So we did have some possessions where I wish the ball could have moved better and we could have attacked the paint, made the extra pass, and I think you could probably say that in almost every single game. But I thought our guys laid it on the line and had, coming down the stretch, being down 12 and fighting to get back within 3 in 1 possession. We did a lot of positive things to make that happen.
Billy, I don't know if you've had a chance to look at any replays, but the pump fake from Paul and Gobert, what was your perspective of that play?
Well, I was standing right at half court. I'm not going to get into what I saw. Obviously, I'm sure the league will look at it. Clearly ran forward and clearly banged into him. I feel bad for Ronnie on it, the ref, Garrison. It was a hard-fought game. It was a physical game. But, it kind of, I don't want to say it ended our season because Paul could have gone up there and made 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3. Who knows what would have happened. But I do know I would have liked to have Paul George at the free throw line shooting 2 free throws with 20 seconds to go in the game with an opportunity to get a stop and try to send it into overtime or maybe get the ball back. And we weren't afforded that opportunity. But, again, from my vantage point, he lunged forward and it was a great play by Paul. He had really good space. I think Gobert thought he was going to get off a 3, and he took it away. He shot fake, and I think Gobert, really jumped forward to take it away. But it's tough. You feel bad for the officials in that situation because there's so many calls to be made. But I think clearly that was, one of those plays where, I think most people probably looking at it would say, geez, that probably should have been whistled a foul.
Billy, you were able to get 5 cracks at it there in the last minute, and then the way Russell played in the second half. Just kind of your thoughts on sort of that comeback.
Yeah, we're down by 3, and I thought we got a little bit. We took 2 pretty good threes, and then I thought we got a little frantic, and then took a couple contested ones, and I called timeout just to kind of settle us to say, okay, we're in a 2-for-1 situation potentially. We don't necessarily need a 3-point shot. If we can get one, that's great. Like Paul did a great job coming off the side of the bounds because he got it. Gobert was late coming to me, kind of hesitated, and I think maybe could have gone downhill, but he shot fake and tried to draw the foul. But the first 2 or 3 attempts were wide open. They were good looks, and it's unfortunate it didn't go down. But we battled to get those offensive rebounds. We punched the ball back out. That's what I'm saying. We fought in a lot of different ways to give ourselves a chance. And we had to make a lot of hustle plays late in the game to give ourselves a chance. And you wish maybe a couple of those could have gone down, but they didn't.
Fred Katz, Norman Transcript. Billy, what made Paul's shooting night so difficult tonight?
I think sometimes, when you look at an individual player, sometimes you got to look. There's another team out there playing defense, and we've seen Paul make really, really terrific, incredible shots. The other night he had it going in an unbelievable way, and came off a pick and roll and step back, made a big three late in the game. But he missed some shot today. But the guy battles on defense. He gives everything he has, and sometimes you got to give the Jazz credit. They did a pretty good job on him, and I think Paul would probably say he had some pretty good looks that he normally would knock down. They didn't go down for him, but he certainly impacted the game in a lot of other ways.
Carmelo Anthony ended up as a minus 19 in his 25 minutes on the floor. Do you think that's a fair statistic? Do you think there's something that Anthony, those lineups with Carmelo in, did not do as well as those without?
I'm sorry, I was looking at the stat sheet. Can you repeat that again? I apologize.
Yeah, just about Carmelo Anthony's. He had a minus 19 on the night. Just wondered if there was something you saw that led to that in terms of those lineups with him in compared with him out.
He was out there with the starters. Most of the time, starting the game and then starting the third quarter. I don't know. I mean, we when he was out there, we probably didn't get off to maybe a great start in terms of we were battling back and forth. Sometimes the lineup, I think sometimes when you see plus minuses, you have a tendency just to look and isolate that one player. But there's 4 players out there too. So I've never really, I get the stat and I think it points, it's helpful. But Carmelo this year has been a complete pro. The guy's made ridiculous sacrifices, I think, for our team to try to help our team. And I'm not going to look at that stat and say that that's a microcosm of that plus minus, a microcosm of how he played.
Billy, the Jazz looked uncomfortable, I thought, offensively in the first half. How much do you think that was part of your defense? And was it, in retrospect, did you look back, not doing as much as you needed to do offensively to stretch that lead when you could have because you struggled?
Yeah, I agree with that. I thought we had an opportunity to open up. I think we got up, I don't know, it was by double digits or maybe 10 or 11, somewhere in there. I thought they were uncomfortable, in the first half. They did a better job attacking us. I thought we started the third quarter a little bit too, when I say loose, not loose in terms of attitude, loose with our coverages. We got loose in our coverages, and they kind of got some downhill drives. Mitchell got going. I think he scored 15 points the first 6 minutes of the quarter. We needed to tighten up our coverage. I thought to start the game we did a really good job. We were disruptive. We held them down. We, I think, switched when we needed to, and but I think both teams, to be honest with you, were uncomfortable. They maybe got a little bit more. I thought they got a little bit more comfortable in the third, and then I thought we got a little bit more comfortable in the fourth, and it was kind of going back and forth. But yeah, they did a good job coming out of the third quarter.
Anyone else? All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.